All right. Hi, everybody. This is a phone call or a Zoom call that is going to help people focus in on recruiting and booking and making this the best summer ever. Okay. I'd like for you to all go around. This is a group, and I know it was a quick group. There will be a few other people that will join us as well. They just couldn't make it today. But I'd like you to go around and introduce yourself to each other, because I know these are some different people that are normally. Rochelle is one of my team leaders that I'm working with. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and your business and what you would like to learn. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead, Rochelle.
Okay. Well, I am Rochelle. I am a current senior consultant working on director. I have 3 possible recruits that I have to follow up with.
Woohoo!
I know, right? I am a mother of 2 boys, ages 5 years old and 6 months old. Crazy. And I live in central Pennsylvania.
All right. And your goal is directorship?
Directorship.
Yep. All right. Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay, Carolyn.
Hi, my name's Carolyn, and I'm restarting my business. I've had to adjust to having my 6 grandchildren live with me and my son, and after they've gotten a divorce. So for the last probably couple of years, I really haven't done very much, but I didn't want to quit. So I've been actually started reading The Miracle Morning. I was on Coffee Talk and I heard someone talk about that, so I got a copy of it and have started reading. I'm finishing up today and planning on starting tomorrow.
Wow.
Morning.
Good for you. Good for you. And so, Carolyn, you want to get to director, because you were a director, right? You were. No, you haven't been, but you've recruited. You have recruited.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So do you want directorship?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Do you have an end goal in mind?
An end goal?
Of when that would be? Do you have?
I had not picked one yet because
Okay.
I'm just, I had just started reading this book and I thought I better do this and see what's possible.
All right, good. All right, well, welcome to the team. I'm excited to have some different people with different ideas. And where are you from, Carolyn?
Illinois. I'm down the road from you, probably. Elgin, Illinois.
Elgin, okay. Yep, about a good hour and a half. Yep, but not that far. Not 10 hours like Rochelle, right? There you go. Okay, Linda, you want to go next?
I can do that, sure. Let's see. I'm Linda Iser. I have been with Pampered Chef about, I think it's 7 or 8 years, somewhere in there.
Okay.
I've had multiple directors in my journey of Pampered Chef. So it's been a little rocky in terms of my consistency with my directors.
Okay.
But glad to be with you right now, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So with Pampered Chef, I consistently turn in orders every month, so that's been really good. I'm involved in a number of networking groups that really help me to be a little bit more consistent.
Okay.
I just had a couple of parties that went very well, so that I turned that in. But I never seem to be able to encourage anybody else to hop on board.
Okay.
The Pampered Chef family. I talk about it all the time. People see me doing it. People order things. They love Pampered Chef, but it's either my words or just nobody. I just have not been successful in that.
Okay. All right. So that's what you're here to learn, is how to find people and engage with them to see if you can answer the questions or the needs that they may have through the Pampered Chef, right? Would that be a good synopsis? Awesome. So
Sure.
do you have any recruits under you now, Linda?
I haven't had in the past, just one or two here and there, but they've all dropped off.
They've all dropped off. Okay.
Yeah.
And remind me, Linda, who was your upline before?
The upline that I just was Carrie Chakowski.
Okay.
Is Carolyn also, right? Carolyn, she's there.
Yeah, she was
I know Carolyn.
Okay.
We were at some meetings together. And then before that was Julie Tullis.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember her.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And as far as where I live in Buffalo Grove, Illinois.
Okay. Very good. All right. So not far. We may have
Right.
to have some Saturday events so that you guys can just come up on Saturday to my house.
Okay.
It wouldn't be bad driving. It would be terrible during the week, but
Yeah, you are where?
I'm in Orland Park, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Orland Park. Yeah.
I can
So,
up on there too. That's not too far of a drive.
what's that?
Too far of a drive.
There you go. There you go. All right. Or we could. I just bought a new house this weekend. Are you guys by Rockford? How far are you from Rockford?
Oh, Rockford?
Yeah, Rockford.
Well, let's see. That's I don't know which would be an easier drive. Orland
Okay.
Park or Rockford. I'm not sure.
All right. Anyway.
It's over an hour
You
from
guys-
me.
Yeah. Well, there's a really little airport there that
Mhm.
buzzed down to my new house in Florida. So,
Oh.
yeah, you too, Rochelle. You can go right out of Harrisburg. All right, Chris, tell us about you.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for inviting me to this group. I'm really excited about it. I get the award for being the furthest, I think. I'm in Las Vegas,
Okay.
beautiful Las Vegas. I've been in Pampered Chef for 3 months now. I've been doing really well, I guess. I'm somewhere over 4,000 in 3 months, and I have 2 recruits
Nice.
who have, I think they've gone as far as they can go, and I really don't know how to coach them. And on my walk this morning, I was thinking about it, and I think my problem is it kind of comes easy to me, so I don't know how to teach people that it doesn't come easy to.
Okay.
I've got 10 parties lined up this month.
Wow.
I'm
Are you
I'm-
virtual or live?
only virtual,
Okay.
and
Great.
I have another recruit in the works, probably coming in July. But again, I just really lack the leadership to teach people who don't. It just kind of comes natural to me. I was in Stampin' Up for 7 years and earned all the cruises, and
Oh,
so I know how to
wonderful.
do it, but I don't know how to teach it.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can go through that. There. Are you familiar with where the touch point guide is?
No.
Okay. All right. So let me share a screen. Let's start off. Well, let's take. Well, first of all, thank you all for sharing. Okay. Let's talk about a couple of things that we have for you that you can get in on. Tomorrow night, if you have any recruits on the fence or people that would like some more information, we're doing an opportunity, a virtual opportunity event. Now, Rochelle, do you think any of your people would jump on that?
I had a couple of my people say that they were going to try to get on that.
Okay. Are you on there? Have we put you on as an administrator so you can add your people?
Have not.
Okay, I will do that today. Okay. Other gals, do you have anyone that might be interested, or would you like to just be put on there so you can see what it's all about?
I would.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I might have been from last week, or didn't you do
Yeah.
one last week?
yes, I did do one. Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks.
Or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks.
So I believe I probably am on it, but you could
Okay.
double check.
Okay, and then Chris, tell me your last name again.
Greten, it's Greten.
Yeah.
You know, I have one more thing to add. Sorry.
Sure.
I just recently lost my job. June 1st was my last day. I actually worked remotely in Streamwood because I moved out of Chicago.
Uh-huh.
So this is I'm searching for a job. but I'm also trying to see if I can do Pampered Chef, which would mean I would definitely need to be
Yes, you would definitely want to recruit. Yep, because there's no reason to, first of all, work it by yourself, but second of all, not be a leader and earn more money.
right. Right. Thank you.
Earn M&Ms, right? More money. All right, so I will put you all on for tomorrow night. That is going to be 7:30 Chicago or Central Time. So wherever you're at, accordingly, okay? We're going to try and cut it down to about 45 minutes. Last time it was an hour. It's kind of one of those things that, and you can feel free to participate. Even if you don't have someone, you can answer the questions and things like that. We're only putting the people that are leads in on the prizes, of course, and the prize is the season's best. It's no big deal. It's not about the prizes. I don't want to give away big prizes. The information is the gift. You know, the Pampered Chef opportunity is the gift. And I don't want people adding people because I'm giving $50 of stuff away. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm being real careful with that. But that's tomorrow night. And then the company has theirs 2 weeks from then. Okay. And then I'll have mine the second week of the month. Company will have theirs the 4th. So you'll have 2 opportunities to have people look into that. And we will leave it up, you know, in the Facebook group up and going for about 10 days. And then we'll take off the people and start it fresh again so that we can run the SynShare event, okay? The other thing that we have is, you know, we can do 3-way calls. If you've got some people that are interested and you don't want, you know, they're hot now and the next call isn't until whenever, or you think they're a person to person, I'm available for that. It's really about getting enough confidence in what you're doing that you feel so great about offering it to people. Because really, when you think about Pampered Chef, it's a job that you can make $20, $30, $40 an hour at, okay? And you don't have to have an education, and you don't have to be just in one place. You know, you don't have to be in a, you know, metropolitan area. Look at Rochelle's way out in the country. Actually, sometimes I think the country people have it easier than the city people because, like, from my house, there is literally 5 places to buy kitchen tools within 5 minutes of my house. 5, okay? I have a Bed Bath & Beyond. I have Williams-Sonoma. We have all kinds of full, big department stores that have a whole floor as their kitchen floor, you know, their kitchen stores. So, but yet I still have business. What we bring is the personal touch. When I go into, which I won't be doing that for very long, but Carson's, their kitchen store, okay? When I went in and I would ask, like, for instance, when I came back from Europe the first time, I went in and asked about their espresso makers. My husband and I, well, my husband and I fell in love with espresso and cappuccinos. And so I wanted to get one. They had 5 of them there, all $200 or more, and they couldn't tell me one thing about the product or which one was better and what the features were. See, what we do is we give people the right information so they can make a good decision to equip their kitchen, right? So it's not every product is for everybody, but what do you like to do? What are you missing from your kitchen, and how can I help you equip it with the tools that will help you cook, whether you love to cook or hate to cook. And this is all being recorded, so if you didn't catch all those words, you can listen and you can revisit this and write down some of my words, because I think that's one of the gifts God has given me is words. Okay. And I'm very passionate about this business because it not only has changed my life, but I've seen so many lives changed. And I don't feel like we're salespeople nearly as much as we're encouragers. We're helping people with life skills, and we're offering a job that's, to me, a little different than a lot of the other direct sales companies, because everybody has a kitchen. Everybody wants quality tools. Everybody whether they love to cook or hate to cook, they have to heat food. The definition of cooking is heating food. So by giving them great products that they can try out and they can return them, within the first year and get a full refund. But I never have had people return things in 32 years. I'll be with the company 32 years in the fall. So what I'm saying is we give an opportunity for people to get better at this thing called heating food, okay? And with the right tools and cutting up and maybe inspiring them. In fact, the largest and biggest order every time at my parties is the person who comes up to me and says, I don't cook, I am by myself, I eat 3 meals a day out, and without exception over my whole career, that's the largest order of the night. Without exception, they come up to me, and I always tell them, there's no token orders tonight. Go enjoy the food and the fun. If you don't need anything, it's no problem. And by the way, I let people know that when I'm talking, at the very beginning. By the way, this is a cooking class. We want you to learn some ideas, get some tips, have some fun, drink some wine, and you know what? If there is nothing you need at the end of tonight, please don't feel under any pressure to buy. All right? That's what I always say, always. What that does, it gives freedom to people. They don't have to feel funny about walking out the door. And almost none of them do. None of them, very, very few people ever walk out the door without ordering something. But they love the hearing that there's no pressure, okay? And I've always run my business that way. I've never asked people to have shows, okay? What I do is I get them to want to have a show because they've had so much fun. And I do a station-style show that is everybody is around that table or around the island. And everybody sees everything that's going on. It's not separate stations. And I'm the recipe reader, okay? Now, for the virtual, you want to get them engaged with, hey, here's a recipe, and we're focusing in on today. You know what I mean? And if you've got $4,000 in sales already from virtual shows in 3 months, you're doing it all right, Chris. Don't change a thing, okay? Because I'm not a virtual queen, okay? I do some virtuals, but I really love the live cooking shows because that's where I can engage with people. And I think they see that I'm just a normal person, and they don't know what a national executive. I am cooking consultant, kitchen consultant that night. They don't know what a national executive director is. I don't even say it. In fact, some of the times I'll be looking in the catalog and go, and I'll just do this because you know what? It doesn't matter. It's no big deal. That only means something to us. Mm-hmm. Okay. What I'm there to serve my guests. I'm there to help them in their kitchen. One of the things that we just talked about on the last call I was on, I got kind of having back-to-back this morning because I just got in from out of town, but we're talking about different types of shows to offer for the summer and things that you can do right in your home or at, say, if you have a clubhouse in your subdivision, or maybe you have a friend that, would let you do some things at their place. But one thing that's really kind of putting a fire under it is shows for teenagers, okay? Teenagers, cooking classes for teenagers, okay? And they're doing the chicken fajitas and making taco meat. Carrie Ciesla did it, and she had $900 in sales. And what the girls do is they go into the express party and they put in all the things they want. And then when the moms come to pick them up, Carrie closes out the order with whatever the mom says they can order. But these moms are so excited because they're learning some things to be able to, because they're going to be home all summer and mom's working. And so they can get dinner started with fajitas or tacos. All right. And she said the girls are having a ball. And the other one is, what was the other? Hold on. Got them all written out. The dorm room show. You know how we have the dorm room package of $40, charge $40. They're going to get those, but then you teach them how to do a couple recipes for their dorm room. All right. And so anybody that you have that you're going to be inviting their to a graduation party, or if you have relatives that their kids are graduating, you can have those kids in, have them and their friends. They pay $40. They get this dorm room kit, and they get some lessons on the things they're purchasing. Okay. Really fun thing. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hi. Look at how big he's getting, Rochelle. Okay. The other recipe that's really catching some fire, even this summer, it's Friel's Tuscan chicken done in the multi-pot with the stainless steel, with the chicken done in the stainless steel, nonstick stainless steel. Okay. Marie Friday just did that at a show on Friday night. That was booked from another show that did it, and she got two more bookings from that to do that. And that recipe, do you guys know about PCTeamTraining.com? Do you know about that? Okay, that's my Marie Friday and Patty Moserino's our own little website for training and information. And Carolyn, if you are doing the Miracle Morning, go there and listen to something for 15 or 20 minutes a day when you're exercising or whatever. It's the best of the best of the best. Have stuff on there. All the coffee talks from Saturday mornings are all on there. When you're exercising, listen to a coffee talk. That way you can be doing some training for your business as well as enhancing your life with your exercise, okay? But they're all listed there. But Friel's, I did a really pretty page with Friel's recipe and all the products that you need. People go crazy for that recipe. It's delicious, and it's done right in the multi-pot. The other thing is the healthy eating, the salad in a bar show, salad in your fridge show. That's done right in the, I make the chicken, Southwest Cobb salad with chicken and for the party, but they see how you can serve it and have a salad bar in your fridge at all times, okay? So equipping people with good things for life. That's what we have to think about our job as being. We're not selling things. These are things, well, I shouldn't say we're not selling things. We are selling things, but these are things that are going to enhance their life. And if for some reason they don't like it, they can get a refund. Not a problem, you know. So I let people know they can buy with confidence. All right. And so we want to engage with people with a confidence from us that the company has given us because of the way they do business. Does that make sense? All right. And people are looking for quality, and they're looking for answers, solutions to their problems. So another thing you'll find on our website is 5 at 5, turning rush hour into happy hour. Okay. And that's where you teach people how to menu plan, make a list for the grocery store, send off the list, and have it delivered for 40 to 50% less than the grocery delivery services. You know which ones I'm talking about, right? You know, the mail services that land at your door, you can do that with groceries probably in your area, or go by Walmart and they'll put the bags right in your car. So if you don't have time to shop, let me show you how to truly menu plan. It's going to save way more than that delivery fee. And we have stores that if you give them 4 hours, there's no delivery fee. And it was wonderful. I had them bring me 4 cases of water. Do you know all the heavy stuff? You know, 20-pound bag of cat food, you know, litter. I let the guy, he brought it right into my house. Done. How awesome is that, right? So when you think about your business, think about how you want to serve people, both in sales and in helping people earn extra income. So the things that I talk to people about is, you know, like when I always ask them, do you work outside the home? Because I don't say, do you work? Everybody works. Sometimes my stay-at-home moms work harder than my people that have full-time jobs. I know there was days I wish I had a full-time job when I was raising my kids, right? So needless to say, I say, do you have a job outside of the home? Really, what do you do? So find out about them, engage about them, all right? And listen with 2 ears. Remember, we have 1 mouth and 2 ears, okay? So listen more than you talk. I know that's not what I'm doing right now, but listen more than you talk, and listen for hints of ways that we could serve them with our business. Okay. So maybe someone is, and more than likely they're going to ask you, what do you do for a living? Do you work outside the home? And you say, oh yeah, I do something called the Pampered Chef. Have you ever heard of us? I help people with solutions in their kitchen. That's what I say. Whether it's solutions to help them get in and out of there faster, whether they need to learn how to cook, whether they want to help do cooking with their kids and their family. We have a lot of things with kids today. We can do some of that stuff. But I help people with solutions for their kitchen. Okay. Tell me, do you like to cook? Oh no. People almost always say no. But do you have to cook? Well, yeah, I have those people that look at me at 4 o'clock every day and say, what's for dinner? And then I'll ask them, I'll say, do you usually have a plan for dinner, or do you kind of plan it at 4 or 5 o'clock at night, what you're going to have for dinner? Okay. Do you feel comfortable with that? Are you happy with that plan? Everybody says no. The last half hour of work, they're trying to think, what do I have at home that I can make for dinner? Then they stop at the store or run through the drive-thru. But if they stop at the store for 2 items, they come out with 2 bags. And then I say, do you throw out food at the end of the week? Yeah, it's because you didn't have a plan. Would you love to save money on your groceries and have everything you need for dinner? Would you like to have a plan? Because I can help you with that. I ask a question. Did you see how I did that? Ask them. If they're not interested, that's great. Well, if you ever know anybody that would like to learn this, I've got a great class that I give. And it really helps people, because then they feel super successful in that time frame of at 5 o'clock. Okay, 5 o'clock, they feel really good about what they've got going, and they're feeding their family. Instead of, like we have Portillo's here, my daughter was here with her family. So there was 6 of us eating. And we ordered a couple salads. We ordered their big beefs, cut them in half, a couple fries. It was $55. It's ridiculous for some beef. They probably gave us a pound of beef. That was $10 at the grocery store, right? And some French bread, some French fries, and some salad. I could have made that for probably $20. And it just, not that I never eat out. I do, I enjoy it, but I choose. I don't go through drive-thrus very often, because it's just you're paying for fast food. You can make fast food right at home if you got the food here. Okay. So do you see what I'm saying when I say, are you confident? Think about what you're offering to people. And do you know the words to say? Does it roll off you just real easy? Because if it doesn't, you need to practice. Okay. You need to just practice with the words to use. And a great way to do that is ask a few friends to practice with you. Okay. But the first thing you want to do is take a couple of the Pampered Chef courses, or listen to the coffee talks. All right. Listen to some of the coffee talks about recruiting or bookings, whichever you want to work on. And I would suggest do a couple of both. All right. The coffee talks are half an hour. They are the best of the best through the whole company. And then listen to the booking ones too. And have a heart of, how can I serve you? All right. If you come from that, no one will ever be offended that you asked, or that you talked to them about what you can do for them. Another thing that I'd love to teach you is how to say no thank. When someone says no thank you, what your response should be, because a lot of times we don't ask because we don't know how to answer no thank you. Well, who wants to role play with me?
I'll do it.
Okay. Thanks, Linda. All right. So, Linda, I want you to say no, thank you. We've been talking. I talked to you a little bit about booking a show. Talked to you a little bit about the business. All right. And so, Linda, what do you think? Are either of these things interesting to you?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay. Well, Linda, thank you for listening, first of all, and for hearing what I have to offer. Would you do me a really great big favor? Would you consider this a seed planted? And if ever you would like to water that seed, please don't forget me, because I would love to work with you because, and fill in the blank, whatever it was that you and her really connected on. Because Linda, I think you'd be great at this because you love our products. Linda, I think this would fill the need of the extra money that you need for Travel Ball. Linda, I think this would be a social outlet for you because you're saying all you do is work and cook and do laundry, You could make enough money to have someone else clean your house, and that would feel fun. Our parties are fun. What we do is fun. It's a little bit of work, but most of it is fun. And I would love to work with you. I think we would make a great team. I could help you make some money. Hey, I could help you make the money for the blinds that you want. I'm giving you all these different ideas, but you would only choose one, of course. Okay. And then, but Linda, I would love for you to consider this a seed planted. And if you ever would like to work with me or try the apron on, again, don't make it. It's not brain surgery. They're getting way more than they're ever spending. Okay. I'd love for you to try the apron on and see if it might be a good fit. You never know until you try, but I'm a very, very patient person. I've had people come back to me 3 years later. So, Linda, I'd love to work with you. I think we'd really click. But would you consider doing that for me?
Consider coming to work for you?
Nope, just having the seed planted. I gave you like three. I should have said sidebar, but okay. I just asked you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm being confusing. I just asked you if you would consider it a seed planted, and if ever in the future you want to change your mind and you want to give me a call and try the apron on, I would love to do that.
Absolutely, that would be great. Thank you.
All right, awesome. And you know what, Linda, if it's okay, I'm going to put you on my preferred customer list so that you'll get something from me once every month. And then I'll send you a new season's best when it comes out. I'll send you the new catalog and some things just to keep you connected with me. And if ever I can help, serve you in your kitchen if you need new products, or if any of your friends want to have show, you'll have my name, readily available. But I really want to make sure that we keep connected. Is that okay with you if I put you on my preferred customer list?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, Linda. It was great talking with you.
You too. So I'm just a question. You
Sure.
had said you would send them a season's best cookbook?
Sure. Absolutely. And I send the retired ones, not necessarily the new ones, the new catalog, of course, but what I want to do is every other month I want to touch them. Because you know what? I can't tell you how many people have shown up at my party or shown up at other people's party and say, I want to do this. It's not because of the work I've done that night. It's because someone else did some work 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean? They may have gone to 2 or 3 parties or 4 parties in the past, and it wasn't the right timing. See, my thing is I want to stay connected with you so that you remember me, and that when you're ready, and if you ever get ready, you call me. All right, do you see? And it's worth the postage to send that out, and I'll do that like once every other month. I just send out to my leads that I'm working with, and you don't even know you're being worked with. But to me, I would love you on my team because I saw something in you, and I know it's just not the right time for you. Timing is everything in this business. Just like you said, Carolyn, that you had to step away and you had this thing to take care of, and now you're ready to roll again. I have another gal that got in touch with me from Iowa. I'm going to put her on this team. She just got in touch with me over the weekend. She said she's ready to really ramp up her business. that's great. Timing is everything. This is a beautiful business to be able to step up or step back from when you need it. Okay. And the flexibility is one of its greatest assets, but it also can be a really big curse. Okay. Because there's nobody to answer to. You're not punching a clock. So if you don't go to work, you don't go to work, you don't make money. And then you think, oh, this isn't working for me. Where in reality, you're not working for it. Right? You have to go to work to get a paycheck in any job. And Chris, I've helped many, many people make the transition from full-time work to doing this. In fact, Kristen Coy, who's going to be on the call, she's going to give a little 4-minute testimony on the call tomorrow night. She has gone from 5 people on her team 17 months ago. Well, it's probably 18 months ago now. But 17 months ago, from 5 people to 123 in 17 months.
Wow.
Yeah. She's going for executive by September. All virtual, Chris. She's all virtual.
Good.
Okay. So just letting you know, it can be done. It can be done. And there's a lot of people, and she's just a young mom her husband travels a lot. So she can't go out and do parties. I mean, she does do some live parties. I think she said she has 6 live parties this month because of double host benefits at $650. But what I'm trying to have you understand, really, it's really about how we feel and what we're the vibe we're giving off when we talk to people. I know people say to me all the time, oh, it's so easy for you. I says, no, it's easier for me than it is for you. I just believe in it. Mm-hmm. I've seen so many people's lives change, including my own. I was going to do this for Christmas, one of you guys. By my 4th year, I was earning 6 figures. And that was back in 1990. That's crazy. You know how much money $100,000 were? It was in 1990? It's double. That would be double today. It would be 200,000. I did 2 shows a week, and I helped others do 1 to 2 shows a week. And some people did it once a month, and some people did it twice a month. I mean, we have just as many people that were hobbyists back then as we do now. Okay. In fact, there's people that would never even think about doing Pampered Chef standing in front of a group, but because of virtual, now they will. So there's a whole nother group of people. Men do phenomenal in this business. We just got to get to them. Men love to cook. Okay. All right. So let me show you where I want to first of all, let me see here. I click full screen. I want to go to pamperedchef.com and show you where to find that touch point, because I know a couple of you said that you were struggling with what do I do once I get people, right? So what has resonated with anybody based on what I just said? Anybody going to do anything different?
For me, it's not so much different. It's hearing about Christine Coy doing that. Basically, that's what I have to do too. I just want to say shout out to Chris. I recruited Chris. This Chris on here.
Okay.
And she is amazing. I've watched her do her Stampin' Up! Business, and I've watched her build her Pampered Chef business, and she has only to go up. Right, wow. Chris?
Yeah. My girlfriend, in fact, she's here right now from Pennsylvania. Barb's here. Rochelle knows Barb. She's my best friend, and her and her husband stopped here on the way back they were in Montana and North Dakota. But she got me into Stampin' Up! Doing cards for my people. All right. And so I send out 80 to 100 cards every month that I've hand stamped. And we make up kits, and it's just a hobby of mine. I love to do it. but I met her through Stampin' Up! Over 20 years ago, and she was from my church. All right. So, so needless to say, if you did well in that, you can do really well in this, because this is something that everybody has a kitchen. Not everybody is creative, you know.
Right.
So put the same principles of engaging with people that you did for that into this. You were teaching them one thing, teach them this. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Share screen. Okay. And I want to show you where to go. All right. Everybody see this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm in, hold on a second. Let me put you guys up top. Okay, so, no, I don't want that. Here we go. Okay, training and resources. Everybody see it?
Mm-hmm.
PC University. Okay. Check it out. All right, now we're going to do, let's see, recruit resources, coaching new consultants down here. And then coaching basics and construction. Okay, instruction resources. Everybody see that? Everybody with me? I wish it was easier to get to. I'll go through it again, but here's the touch point guide. So here is what Pampered Chef is going to be sending out. And here is what the recruiter or director should be doing. Developing new consultants in their first 90 days. And it's 2 pages, okay? And personally, if I were you, I would print this out and put it in a page protector. And what I do is put little Post-it notes of my different consultants' names of where they're at, and I just keep putting the Post-it notes down. This says, upon submitting the agreement, new consultants will receive a series of emails, many with videos. The timeline of touch points and action steps are listed below. Here's the Welcome Pampered Chef. Their take action is going to be take the Getting Started course on PCU and download the Getting Started checklist. And when you hit the link on there, it goes to that, okay? And then download the launch list, commit to making a PC strong start, take party experience training to learn the principles of a party. Now you, upon notification of the agreement submission, is officially welcome the new consultant. Tell them to watch for a series of emails to guide them every step of the way. Email them the new consultant action plan. So see these things right here? All right, then it's day 1, booking your first parties. They will be getting this from Pampered Chef. And on day 2, set up a coaching call. And this is what you go over. Everybody seeing this? Is everybody seeing this?
Yes.
Okay. Day 3, they're going to get this. And day 4, they're going to get this. Day 5, okay, so they're going to get something every day from Pampered Chef. Day 4 or 5, do a coaching call with them. 15 minutes, you guys. It's all it takes. All right. Day 7. Go ahead. So you see how easy this is? It's all right there. It's all right there. And the links to everything is there. So let me stop sharing for a minute and see your faces again. So, all right. So do you see how easy that is, Chris? You said you don't know where to go? That's where you go.
Thanks.
Right there. Yeah. And if you have not gone through the PC training, and a lot of times when you've done the business before, you tend not to go through the stuff because you kind of know what you're doing. Or if Linda, Carolyn, Rochelle, if you haven't gone through it in the past few months, I encourage you to go through it so you know what you're talking about with these other people. All right. And again, it builds you with confidence that what you have to offer, first of all, you're not alone in offering it. And secondly, you know that it's all there. You don't have to create anything. Does that make you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would familiarize yourself with that touch point guide. And again, let me show you how to, where exactly it's at. Let's see if it's at the top of my, let me go back here. So you go to coaching new consultants, and then course resources, okay? And really you should familiarize yourself with coaching new consultant binder version. You know, if you're a paper person, hold on one second. Here we go. Let me see here. Here we go. Okay. If you're a paper person, just print out that guide. Print out that guide. All right. And you'll have it right on your desk. I like having things at my fingertips. I'm not as fast on the computer as I would like. It's like when I want something, I want it now, and I tend to get confused and say, okay, where was it? I have to go here, 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 and here. You know what? I go right in there. It's all tabbed, done. That's just, call me old school. All right. I'm okay with that. I have no problem with that. You know, everybody learns differently. So with your bookings and with your recruiting, feel really, when you build yourself up with knowledge, it's going to come through. When you're out and about, you're going to be naturally talking with people, and wear your PC logo, where people say something every time I have something on or I'm carrying my bag, without exception. Every time somebody notices and says, oh, do you do Pampered Chef? Yes, I do. What's your favorite product? Have you been to a show lately? Oh my gosh, we're doing classes now that are phenomenal. They're free cooking classes. Would you like to be invited to my next one? Just ask. Worst thing they say is, oh no, thank you, I'm not interested. Okay, well, if you ever change here's my card. Just give me a call and I'll put you on my special list for when I have classes. Can do everything from making the little apple pies and bundt cakes and decorating them. That's a fun class. Okay, and everybody goes home with a little bundt cake. All right, and I never turn in the shows that I'm doing. Like if they sign up for like a cake class, okay, we make the little apple pie cakes or the bundt pancakes. I don't turn in the order until the next day after the show, because they always want to add more things to their order, and I don't want to charge them 2 separate orders. So I make some cakes up ahead of time, and then they make one batch of each at the party, and they all go home with a little pie and a little bundt cake. I mean, what does flour and eggs cost? It isn't much, right? And but they always add on to their order, and they can choose one or the other pan for the $30, but they always add more on, and then it's shipped right to their home.
So you charge them $30 for the class? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
okay.
And they're gonna get their choice of the bundt pan or the what is it called? The pie maker, pie pan. It's the one with the small ones. Okay, so they can choose either one, and I'll make a couple of things up ahead of time so that they can make one set of pies and one set of bundt pans and then decorate them. But they all go home with one. So I'll make one batch up before they even get there. It's really easy. You can use ready to go pie filling, or you can make it from scratch. Super easy in our cookware. You know, pull the apple peeler core slicer out. It's just, and people want fresh today. They don't want to buy the canned stuff with all the preservatives and all this stuff. You know, they don't want to buy that. They want to look successful to their family. And what I've really noticed, we're almost out of time, but what I've really noticed is the young people never learned how to cook because they were in all their after school sports and classes and dance club and all this stuff. They go to college, they get a professional degree. They're great at their job. Now they have a family and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, and they're willing to pay to learn. And they want to be successful. They don't have a lot of time. So one of the things I offer them is the 5 at 5 classes. You know what your family will eat. Let me show you how to truly menu plan and put a shopping list together. I've got one all together from the Season's Best. So if they buy the Season's Best, they get that for free. So there's one meal plan ready to roll. And then I show them how we go through and we start and make a meal plan of what their family would eat. Now, it could be spaghetti, classico sauce, a pound of ground beef that they're going to put in there, salad, and French bread. But they need all those ingredients to be able to serve that. And meatballs, whatever, if they don't have meat in their sauce. Maybe they're going to buy a thing of meatballs, or maybe they're going to make some meatballs and have them frozen in the... And that's my bulk cooking class, okay? My bulk cooking class is where I teach them how to buy 10 pounds of ground beef, 10 pounds of chicken. Now they don't do that at my house. I do it at my house. We go through and prep it and put it in 1 pound bags, and it's in my freezer for when I cook. But they need to see it done because it's so easy. So when chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts are on sale, I run one of these classes, okay? And I show them how to take 10 pounds of each of those meats, and some of the breasts, I slide it in half. Some of them I marinate and put in the freezer in Ziploc bag. I have a seal-a-mealer, okay? And I'll put two in at a time because I'm by myself. I'll have one for dinner and then one for a lunch. And then some of the chicken I strip, some of it I cube. And I put it in 1 pound packages. And then on a dry erase board right outside my freezer, I put tallies of what I've got, and when I've used it, I just line them through. So I know what's in my freezer when it comes to meat. All right. I buy a 6-pack of pork chops. I'll buy a 6-pack of Italian sausage, and I put it in smaller portions for me. All right. And then with my ground beef, I make up meatballs, I make up hamburger patties, and then I brown a good 5 pounds of it with onion and garlic ready to roll. And I brown it all up at once, put it in 1 pound, I just divide it into like a what do they call that? A star, where it's in the triangles. And I take and put that in because it's a little bit less than what 5 pounds would be because, some of the grease goes off of it. And I put that in 1 pound flat bags in my freezer. And then when I want to make taco meat, when I want to make chili, when I want to add a pound of meat to some spaghetti sauce, I can do it super easy because the first step is already done. People love learning this stuff.
Do you have that stuff, like the 5 by 5, is that somewhere where we can see about?
It's PC team training, okay? PC team training, and the password is Extreme18 with a capital E. EXTREME, Extreme18. No spaces. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely think about that because it's, again, you're offering people solutions. All right. And I've always done that through my whole career. Let's do an entertaining party where I teach you how to do a couple appetizers so you can enjoy your party and not be cooking all night in the kitchen. We tell you how to set up so that you can enjoy and be ready to roll. Just offer people solutions. And it's amazing how many people jump in.
So these classes are, you charge them for all these classes, or some of them are free? How does that all work?
Yeah, if it's a regular party, if it's a regular party with a host, I'll do the salad bar class. I'll do the Tuscan chicken class. If I'm hosting at my own home, I'm giving a class at my own home, then I charge because I want to make sure I have so many people there, but not too many people there.
So is there an invitation? Is there paperwork? How do you?
I just do the
do
same normal invitation, or people just sign up. I do pass around a clipboard at my shows, or I'll say online, I'm doing a pasta party. Who wants to come and learn how to make fresh pasta? Who wants to learn how to have a salad bar in their fridge? Instant message me. I am me, and I'll give you the dates, and I'll throw it out there because I travel a lot with the company, doing seminars all over the country. So I only have so much time to do the business, my personal business. I shouldn't say the business. I do business all the time, but my personal business, I only have I've been gone for 10 days, I just got in yesterday. So I had my phone calls, and this afternoon, I'm doing up my June parties and sending out the invitations, so I haven't been here. So yeah, it's, you know what, Linda, it's not brain surgery. Don't make it more than it is. There's all kinds of people that have done things. There's all kinds of stuff already done on that PC team training. The party packs from Pampered Chef, it's all done for you.
Yeah, I'm curious about how you can. I've never thought about, other than the freezer meal workshops, which I've done at my house and charged for that because I understand that concept, but I've never thought you could actually charge somebody for a class like you're saying. So it's very interesting.
Well, you know what though? They're getting a product. They're getting whatever I'm charging them. They're getting that as a credit towards their order. They're like, so if I charge them, say $30 for the pie/cake class, they're going to have a $30 credit on their order that they've already paid me $30.
How did they pay you?
They either pay me they can do PayPal, but I prefer check or credit card. Okay, because we're just going to put that in as an order. All right, we're just going to put it in. We're going to close the show the day after the party, because they're going to probably add more stuff to their order, and then they give me the difference.
So they'll give you your credit card just like over the phone. You just write it down somewhere, and then when they
write in their order, I make them up in order. I'm not on direct ship, okay? So you'll want to use the express party if you're on direct ship, because that gives you control of when that order closes out.
Okay.
Okay. But I just put an order, Linda Iser, I put her credit card information in, and I put $30 in there.
You pick some random product that's $30.
Oh, I pick one of the tins.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then I put $30 in there. All right. And if she wants the other one, I just change it. It's not a big deal.
Okay. And then is there an invitation that's on PC Team Training that you've created?
People use different things. There's I'm not sure. I just do an invitation. I mean, it's not a big fancy thing. It's like I put something on Facebook and people say, yes, sign me up.
Okay.
I talk about it at a show. Yes, sign me up. So it's not, don't make a brain surgery. Look at the stuff that Pampered Chef has on their party packs and pull imagery from that. If you need an invitation, the part about the invitation that I don't want people to get super fancy with is I don't want people to think they need to be in the image marketing business to do this business. I want it to be simple. Just take some pictures of things that you've done and say, I'm doing this class next Tuesday. Who wants in? Bring a friend, get an extra. We've all got stuff sitting around, sign up 3 people and you get free shipping. Okay. So, yeah.
All right, I'm going to do it.
Good. Yeah, try it.
Brave.
Have fun with it. And like I said, if you've been all virtual, Chris, your family and friends probably haven't been to a live show, right?
Well, the problem is that I'm in Vegas and my entire business is in Chicago, basically.
Okay.
I'm plugged into a really good church now, and I'm actually partying with some of them. I actually have a guy party starting today. So
Good.
but I'm starting to meet people here.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think I want to do a class. So
Okay. Offered to do a product fundraiser for the kitchen at church.
okay. Oh
Oh my gosh, those are great. All right. What was your question? Did you say
What?
how? Yeah, I mean, my church built a new kitchen, and we had a kitchen shower, but we had a party, and it was $3,500 worth of products, and it was so great. Here, just showing you how God works in my life. I told the people that volunteered and ran the kitchen for the new kitchen. I said, okay, you guys, dream. Go through this catalog. Mark, I need 4 of these. I need 3 of these. We need this. We need that. You know, and they go, oh, well, we'll never be able to get it all. I says, I don't want you to limit God. Just dream. Whatever you think you're going to really need for this new kitchen, because it was like 4 times the size of the old kitchen. I said, please just pick it out. Whatever we get, we'll redo the order. You know, not a problem. Do you know that we got exactly what they needed to the tune of $2.50 difference? Talking over $3,500 worth of products. We collected people. Some people just wrote checks. Other people did orders. I gave all my commission just because it was my church, you know. And I said, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" It was within $2.50 of everything that they wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, great. And then people love the fact that you're doing something for church, and they're all going to be able to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Fire departments, women's shelters, all different places like that. You got double host benefits right now. You guys get on the phone. You can put things together. You can put it together online or do a live event. People know what they're doing next week or 10 days from now. They don't necessarily know 5 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be afraid. I've had $1,000 shows 3 days later.
Mm-hmm.
Your enthusiasm makes all the difference in the world. And I've taken all of the time that I can take from you. We've done our first hour. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're going to put into practice. Are any of you doing the mega show? Well, I'm going to do a mega show for the team. All right. I'm going to put that together for next week probably. So we can, any straggler people that you might have, you put them in, and then they contact you with their order. Okay.
That's great. I'm glad to hear you're going to do that. So when will that start?
It's going to be a week to 10 days. I got to talk to the girl that works for me and see how fast she can do it. All right. But it'll be within the June time frame. And it only goes for 5 days. Okay. So we have plenty of time. So look for that email. Okay. And you guys can email me and text me and message me. Don't rely on Facebook for me. I get over 150 notifications a day. You absolutely need to connect with me, okay? Because Facebook, it's great. It's crazy. In fact, I was on vacation last week. My son is in the Navy, and he just moved into a new house. And I really unplugged for about 5 days, and it was wonderful. I feel really energized. So
I sent you an email last week.
Uh-huh.
And now I understand why you didn't answer.
Okay. Yep. And that sometimes happens. You guys, don't be afraid to re-email me or something, because again, emails, I get over 100 a day. So sometimes things get lost. All right. So you're not bothering me. Say, hey, Nance, I sent you an email yesterday. Didn't get an answer. Okay. So just reconnect. All right. So I'm going to stop this recording.